What is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the Aggro Synergy Brawl. We're playing some Stukov here today, and we're joined here by Kaz. Actually, let's not put it gladly down. Nah. Kaz has got some Stetman here. We got some Artanis here on Cup of Lasagna here. Are we spamming Zealots? Oh. Oh. Well, then I didn't need to get all these jumpy boys, but whatever, boys. That's fine. We're gonna go straight for tanks now, I guess. There we go. I'm gonna put down my little cup of lasagna here with the bait, maybe. Oh, okay. We got jumpy boys. We got some dragoons here. We got some enemy zealots. We got Marauder Commando. Marauder Commando is bad against all those jumpy boys. There's too many of them. Heavy armor. Useless when there's lots of enemies. Oh man, there's another enemy Stukov. Okay. Oh, he's got explodey boys. He's got jumping explodey boys. That's bad. Alright. I think what I'll do is just buy tanks. You know, the solution is just gonna be tanks. Yeah, because the tanks generate so much value. We got a lot of front line. I'm going... Wait, I gotta get a space here. There we go. Oh, man. Man, I don't know how I'm doing what I'm doing right now, boys. Like, I'm literally working, I feel like, 3 jobs or something. I feel like I should stop. I don't know. Because right now, like, I picked up a teaching job, which has actually just been a lot. But I think I'm going to see how it goes for the next month, because that's when I'm actually going to start substantially doing some new stuff with the kids. One of the beautiful things is the previous teacher who's worked there is now working to help me, basically, because they're planning on coming back. Like, I'm just sort of taking over the position temporarily, because like that's just how things run. And like for the life of me, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do after like next week in terms of what I'm gonna teach them. You know, like I've never taught French before. You know, like I've learned it before. But like, you know, like learning one thing is different because like that's pre-constructed for you. Teaching it, man, that's another business. So I was like, man, I'm about to be out of ideas, but just in time, you know, just in the nick of time. We got some support here, so that's great. My tank here is being distracted. My jumpy boy's in there, yeah, and then like I'm still tutoring on the side, basically like 2 hours every day, minimum. Weekends is like a full-time gig, and we got YouTubes, hey, because I'm not trying to let go of any of these things. You know, I'm trying to hang on to all of them, especially because like YouTube I think has the highest the highest ceiling potential. You know, but it's tough just trying to do all these things. I'm basically a robot now. I do the same thing every single day. It's kind of comforting in the sense that like I don't have to think too much about it. Enemy base has literally no defenses. What is going on here? That's kind of sus, boys. I'm gonna say we go full ground. Yeah, full ground or bust, boys. My tank there, I just saw like 50 zealots running at it, so he's probably screwed. Stetman with full ground I think is pretty strong. Infested siege tanks, like it's a good combination here. Let me get that gas here. But yeah, like I just feel like I don't know. I got literally 0 time to do anything. Like I wanna, like sometimes I'm like I should do something else on the day, but you know, like when you're just tired after work, you come back, you're like, man, I just wanna like sit here and like do like vegetate. You know, like that's totally normal, right? You know, you just like you're done. Like I think physically I'm not done, but mentally I'm done. You know, so I'm glad that the gyms are opening up again, so I can go rock climbing maybe like 1 or 2 days after work. Or something like that. Like to give you guys perspective of like what my schedule is like right now, because I basically had to transform my entire life in order to make it work. I think, because I know that when I get home, I don't want to do anything. You know, facetious, yeah. Does no one be whatever? Is it like facetious? I don't know. Anyways, but like. You know how like you guys when you get home from work, like you just potato. I don't know. I potato when I get home from work. Like, I can't do anything else after that. So right now I just like sleep at like 8, 7 or 8 p.m. and I wake up at like 4 a.m. and I work for like 4 hours at home to try and like get everything together for the day to teach, and then we move from there. Like, I actually have no time to really build anything for a long range sort of unit because of how things are. Like, I also have to like make all the things for today's class, right? And the thing is, I have half of my, like, not half, but like, I don't know, like I have like a good number of kids who are still online because the school area that I work with, district board, whatever you guys call it, in your area, just has like a hybrid model where kids can stay online if they want to, or they can stay in person if they want to. Like 66 to like 80% of kids are in person, but you know, you can't just like ignore the kids that are at home, so that throws a big wrench into things. So I've just been like surviving off of like this one tactic I picked up when we were still like online for a little bit at the beginning of the year. But I'm like, man, this is getting stale and old. Like, I can feel it. The kids can feel it. I need something new, you know? But I guess I still got pretty lucky in the sense that I have someone to rely on to help me with the unit planning. Because like you know, like if you've taught something before, you at least know like where everything goes. Like if you've never taught something before, you're like, man, where do I start? Where do I go from here? I'm literally like grabbing at strings right now. Anyways, my tanks are getting beamed, but that's okay. We got a lot of front line. We got all these like ultras and stuff. You know, the one thing that keeps me going at the end of the day is the ancestor in the darkest dungeon. I know this is really weird, but like he has a quote where it's you know, your character is like almost stressed out. They're on like 2 HP. They're getting crit, and then he says, "Now is the time to perform beyond your limits," just like the computer right now, actually. Oh no! And then I'm just like, every time I'm feeling like super like bummed out, I'm like, I just hear that phrase in my head, and it's like, "Let's go!" And then like the virtues chant strikes, and it's like stalwart or powerful. Oh man! But honestly, like, if I did something like this like 3 or 4 years ago, my mind would have just exploded. I would have been like irrational instead, or abusive. But yeah. Anyways, that's exciting, I suppose. I don't know. Anyways. We'll see. There's a enemy Stukov is literally buying only jumpy boys. I mean explodey boys. Man, that's not value, you know? Explodey boys are one-time use. But like siege tanks, they keep on giving, you know? Oh man. They keep on giving. Oh man. There we go. I'm gonna smash our way through here. Gary got taken up by some phoenixes. Actually, there's a bunch of phoenixes here. Huh. They could start lifting up our jumpy boys. Or our tanks here. That could be bad. Oh, those dragoons just barely survived over there. And Alexander could probably do something about that. I don't know. Lasagna's just running in with some immortals here. They're gonna get picked up. That's okay. I could probably slam a liberator or something like that. I don't know. Gary so far is handling most of those phoenixes pretty well due to the fact that he's got his E-Gorb. But he's not able to handle the second wave, which is like not as ideal, but you know, like you gotta cut Gary some slack here, you know. He's working like 6,000 jobs right now. So yeah. Oh man. But yeah, like I don't even have time for like menial random like what is it, housekeeping tasks or whatever. I just sort of exist right now. I just sort of exist right now. Although I think like I'm not saying it's good, but I think it's like I'm learning something from this. Something mental. It's hard to explain, you know? It's like the challenge of managing this. Because I know like at some point in my life, something like this might happen again, and it's like involuntary, you know? It's like what is it? You know, life's going good, and then you think you can't fail. Suddenly, some like calamity strikes, and you're like, oh no, my life is over. What am I going to do? And I'm like, you know what? I'm just preparing for that kind of situation before it really happens, in the sense that I'm preparing my mind for it, you know? Because sometimes something like that happens and your mind just breaks, you know? Like Darkest Dungeon. Your mind just breaks. You're stressed 100%. And then virtue chances at 0. Bam. Irrational. Bam. Abusive. Bam. I don't even know what the other ones are. Like masochistic. They're like, hit me. Or something like that. But yeah. I put the Contaminate down here. We got the Giga Shield here. This is like a big push coming in. I'm pretty sure we're slowly just going to crush it here. Because Nova's tanks, while they're strong... because they don't generate guys, they're actually not going to be as good. I'm going to actually upgrade my guys here. There we go. I just realized I don't think I ever introduced the Brawl modifiers for this round. I feel like we just started. I don't even remember. This game has only gone on for 10 minutes, but I feel like it's been going on for like 5 years. It's that time dilation, boys. Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel like the Brawl modifiers I hope are kind of obvious at this point. There's synergy. And then I didn't even talk about Discharge. I think Stukov's pretty good with the Discharge because there's no shield, so you can heal your base. So that's pretty good. But yeah, please make Stockpile 5,000 minerals. Actually, I don't even know. Like, would that be good? I feel like it's one of those things that you just have to see, you know. But I feel like, do Zealots deal damage when they spin on the base? Because that would be really good. Enemy Artanis has bought pathetic Phoenixes. They are no match for the tanks. Honestly, I feel like with Synergy, Stukov always feels really good. Because he does a little bit of everything for the team. Like, he can stack, he can shield, you know, and he does both, like, pretty well here. Lasagna actually doing so much damage. Man, was it the Immortals or was it the Zealots? I don't even know. It might have been the Zealots, because they all have... Oh, yeah, it probably was the Zealots, because they all have, like, the Guardian Shell and everything. Now you finally deserve the smoke. So now, there we go. Kaz's gonna go for a Smoko here, but... You know, to you guys, it's going to seem like we just got on to the second game. Let's go. Alright, and we are back. We're all smokoed up and shroomed up, boys. Let's go. Cast your randomly Haunted Horner. Alright. Oh, man. We got double Haunted Horner? Oh. Yep. Even the jumpy boys agree. There we go. Alright, well then, I guess I'll have to pack the ground here. I'm just gonna bring some jumpy boys in here. Gonna get that going, get that going, get that going, get that going, all we have, full Mimioscopy. Oh, baby. Alright, so basically Kaz and Lasagna are just gonna do the same thing. Alright, awesome, I like that. We got all our mines back here. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's Karax, and it's a Vega. Good thing I didn't open with the thingamabobber, a bunker. Why would you open Vega as Tychus? That is such a gigantic risk. Vega is good until like I don't know, big things and like flyers, but like, God, that ain't it, boys. That ain't it. Anyways, man, that was only 3 years ago. Okay, Google Photos just was like, hey, yo, you want to look back in your pants? And I was just checking at it, and I was like, man, that was 3 years ago. Honestly, I gotta say, boys, like, every year feels like 10 years to me. Like, so much stuff seems to happen, you know? I feel like that's a good thing. I don't know. It's like time just dilates when you're doing many things, you know? Like what? So it looks like currently the record for fastest cannon taken is 1 minute 30 seconds in the Synergy Brawl here. Oh, look, we got some Banshees. We got some Banshees detected here. I think those are Stukov's ones. Well, actually, opening Vega is actually pretty good because we have double Haunted Horner. It's just like there was no way to know that it was going to be double Haunted Horner. So, like, that was like a huge risk. Let's go one of these, and let's go one of those, and I don't know, they're probably going to get Vega'd. There we go. I wants to attack the Nex. Wait. We're on the Nexus right now? We're on the Nexus right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody help him. There we go. Get the viral contaminants there. Wait, does it deal damage as it passes through everything? Ooh, I don't know. Well, my Liberators are just gonna take their sweet time against these Banshees because they attack super slow. We got some Karax Sentinels here, which aren't gonna stand. Whoa, Liberator, where are you going? Liberator, where are you going? Come back. Overseer, chase him. Chase him. I don't know. I think that one Liberator's fine. I'm gonna gas up here because we're literally just out here chilling. We got some Diamondbacks. Oh no, Diamondbacks. Oh, bane of my existence here right now. I don't know. I think it's time to get some tanks though. Oh man, what is happening there? Well, we did get the cannon, so I mean, that's that. that's that. So yeah, I don't know. Like I was looking back at the photos and I was like, man, that was me 3 years ago. That's crazy. Like me 3 years ago was like a totally different person. I was like still stuck in the dark ages, boys. Honestly, anything in the past is the dark ages now for me. You know, like I feel like I'm just always changing and being different, all the time. Like not being different in a bad way, like being different as in like being more of who I want to be. You know, and who I want to be obviously changes with time. But you know, I like that I'm changing. I don't want to. You know what it is? I read like I don't know if you guys have read Oscar Wilde's Picture of Dorian Gray, but like. It's actually a really strange quote from it. It's not the quote you expect, but it's like, what is it? Dorian Gray is like, I'm gonna fall in love with an actress because an actress is many things. You know, how boring is it that we live only one life? Why can I not live multiple ones? You know? I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly like that, but that's like the message that I remember from it the most. And you know, it's like, I feel like just being able to change yourself, to be more, to be different things. Not like, maybe like, not to like be in different places and like do different things, but like just to think differently, you know? Like if you see the world differently, you think differently, like you are different at that point, you know? Your reality changes. What's possible changes. I don't know. Like if I told myself 3 years ago that I'll be out here on YouTube with like almost 4,000 subscribers making videos, I'll be like, man, you on something right now. Like what? Like I would have told myself that. You know, but now here I am, you know? I don't know. So it looks like Tychus is like sort of breaching us here. But Kaz's rates are breaching the Banshee, so I guess it's okay. I guess the Vega did end up paying off, but like it's super risky just to open Vega. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just it's just better to open with Tychus, you know? Like Tychus just does everything. Vega's like kind of bad if like you're against like 50 Marines. Like, yeah, she does bonus damage, but like she doesn't shoot fast. Wait, they have 0 detect. Wait, what? They actually have no detectors. Lamau. Is that why the rates are surviving and Vega has not been taking them? Oh no, Tychus is getting tier 2 though. Okay, well I'm gonna keep generating value with my tanks here. Did I? I didn't make it out. Oh well. But yeah. That's the enemy Karax beam. Okay. How did this thing survive? I thought the Magmines were OP. Anyways, we have Thea Ravens here. Oh, Kaz doing the all chat. Well, that's just awesome. Yeah. Alright. Where are... Oh, the Liberators. I think I should probably get some Diamondbacks myself. The Liberators are getting beam here. I mean, for what it matters, like, the tanks are holding down the ground. They're holding the fort, you know. Doing their best job. I'm gonna make sure my guys do a bit more damage here. Like, Blaze is strong, but he's not good against the grenade cars. And my one line of jumpy boys is just enough screening for the Hellbats. And then my tanks constantly generate value here. Yeah, the tank value generation is pretty strong. I just can't deal with the Banshees right now, I think. That's really the weakness that we got going on here in the Banshees. And I don't have enough tanks. I need like at least like 50 more tanks, I think. But yeah. Alright, boys. Here we go. These Zelts are just getting smashed here. I feel like one thing that I'm trying to do or learn more of is just like being like so mentally resilient to like everything that happens that like nothing can like crush my mind. I don't know. It's something that like obviously it takes time to learn and to practice and everything. I don't know. Another thing that sticks with me is like, what is it? Something, I think it's something Bruce Lee said, where it's like, you know, don't wish for an easy life, but wish for the strength to endure a hard one. You know? I mean, maybe it'll be an easy life. Who knows, right? But like, you can never tell with everything that happens, right? So, there we go. I'd rather be strong, even if I don't need to be strong, than to be weak when I need to be strong. You know? There we go. We're gonna smash our way through those Diamondbacks here. I think I need another screen of jumpy boys, or something like that. Like yeah, I think I need more jumpy boys. The front line is starting to melt a little fast here with all those Diamondbacks here. The Diamondbacks are kind of weak against the jumpy boys because the jumpy boys, like, obviously they're single targets. Actually, wait, hold on. I think I'm about to hit critical mass on tanks, I feel. Like, with 3 tanks, I'm generating enough value that they actually hold off the remnants here. Kind of. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna... I feel like with Stukov, every time it's synergy, you just gotta buy tanks. Like, the Stukov tanks are secretly, like, so strong. They're like Swarm hosts, but better. Because they just... They deliver the product directly to your opponent. There's like barely any travel time. The travel time that they do have, they're invincible. And they do AoE damage. And they're strong. And they generate value. I feel like, honestly, Stukov Siege Tank is probably one of the best value generators out there. We just gotta deal with the Banshees, and then we're golden. Like, these tanks are slowly creeping in. Like, Diamondbacks, whatever, man. Go pack those up and take them home, boys. I feel like with Synergy, I've always had the best results with going to tanks. And the best part is the Banshees hibernate on the ground, so we're just gonna smash them. Yeah, get them out of here. There we go. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying tanks, boys. I'm gonna keep buying tanks. Like, the tanks is the backbone of this formation here. Oh, man. Sheesh. There we go. No thoughts. Only the present moment. That is the thing of beauty. Oh, yeah. Smash our way through that. Those rates are crushing it here. Lasagna's rates and Kaz's rates here. Oh, man. This is actually very potent. They have to be like, do I pick to deal with the rates or do I pick to deal with the tanks? It's like catch-22. Either one you pick, you're screwed for the other one, I think. Currently, I think they're trying to pick... I don't know what they're picking for, honestly. All I know right now is that the tanks are just dominating. Maybe at Boswell we'll put a stop to my tanks, I'll be honest. Tychus really needs a Boswell, I think. Even with Boswell, I'm not sure, because the tanks can poke him with his tentacle spikes. Like, the tanks have 2 attacks. The tentacle spikes, which protect him from getting, like, overrun. Well, not really protect them. Like, it like, helps them not get overrun so hard. And then, like, they're obviously their little main cannon, which spawns a jumpy boy, which then also distracts your opponent. I feel like if Tychus had a Boswell, maybe he could counteract my tanks a bit more. But yeah, Stukov tanks are definitely something to look out for. These guys are so strong. Tanks! Stukov tanks. Stukov tank. Honestly, I would say they're hands down probably the best tank in the game. I think with backup and support, best tank in the game. Okay, that beam is going to hit some of the rates, which is okay, but then the rates can just move out of the way, so congratulations. The beam did nothing. And my fave tanks at that. We aren't going to... But we aren't gonna have enough ground to tank for the tanks. Soon the tanks can tank for themselves. Oh man. It's fine. The tanks can tank for themselves. Sounds efforty. Oh man. I think honestly, like, hands down Stukov tanks, like, with support are the best. Like, while Manx and Nova tanks do a lot of damage, like, the way, like, these tanks bamboozle the aggro... Okay, you know what? I think... aggro bamboozlement aside, I need some jumpy boys here. Here we go. I'll just get some jumpy boys. Boop, 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 boop. Here. I got more jumpy boys. I got more jumpy boys. I'll be good. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. As long as there's some amount of jumpy boys distracting our opponents, I think our tanks should be fine. I think they are picking to try and overtake our tanks, but if they pick to overtake our tanks, what happens is the rates just demolish them, right? They're choosing to counter tanks, which means rates will win. Best boy jumpies. There we go. Alright. And the best part is the tanks do AoE, so it's like, oh, beautiful. We'll drop a scan here so my tanks can just keep on giving the gift. The gift of Diamondbacks are hurting. Yeah, but then Diamondbacks are bad against tanks. Yeah. D-backs suck these versus tanks though. And the rates can blink out. They can blink out too. So it's like, it's pretty good. We got a pretty good composition going on here. Oh, come on, come on, don't let the blaze touch you. Actually, let's just get some armor on my tanks here. That'll help them stay alive a little bit longer. You know, sometimes it's just staying alive just a little bit longer is the difference between life and death, you know? Oh, those rates, they're on the base, they're on the base! Ah! The massacre, the carnage. So much damage. Enemy Stukov, I think, is healing his base. I think, I don't know, I can't tell. I think his base is recovering health, though. Okay, it's time to buy some tanks now. I haven't bought a tank in a while. But yeah, like it's like you either counter the rates or you counter the tanks. I don't think they're able to counter either too well. Oh, I love this. This is like peak synergy right here. I honestly feel like Stukov just does well in synergy. Like it's just you can't really go too wrong with Stukov. And by too wrong, I mean if you buy tanks, you'll probably succeed. Here we go. Oh, it is a Sirius. Sirius might be bad for the rates. We'll see. I think the rates outrange his detonator, though. Yeah, he's got 5 range. His detonator's 3 range. So, like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Enemy Stukov is healing up his base. There we go. Oh, the rates are taking some heavy damage here, though, but that's okay. The tanks are just gonna destroy these zealots here. Destroy most of the things that are coming out. Actually, that's too big of a wave of zealots. But you know what? That's a huge wave of rates, so it's fine. This is beautiful. The only thing that we're missing is like an Alexander, and I wish I had Bountiful right now because I would totally have bought one. I don't know. I feel like Synergy and Bountiful should just like be a thing together all the time. I don't know, because Synergy makes things so pricey. I get it, like, you know, I guess it's balanced for like the team composition stuff, but yeah. I think we might need some more jumpy boys though, because the Colossi are starting to cut into us a little bit, or at least cut into our front line a little bit. The Wraiths and the Ravens are doing their own thing. Tanks are back here doing their own thing as well. Well, that's a huge devastating blast here, but the Wraiths are healing slowly. They're healing slowly. I think the Wraiths are starting to lose though. Yeah, the Wraiths look like they're starting to lose. I think they actually have enough to counteract the Wraiths. Or at least, like, the Wraiths can't, like, double wave. Or, like, they can't 1.5 wave anymore. Because before they were taking out 1.5 wave. I'm gonna go for a gas here. Oh, man, the sun's coming up. Oh. See, the bonuses of waking up at 4 AM every day is that you get to watch the sunrise every single day. And that is, like, such a gift, boys. Such a gift. Oh, man. They need APOC, I think. Probably. Actually, I don't know. I feel like APOC would be a bad choice. I feel like they just need their own tanks. Like, the best way to counter Stukov tanks is to get Stukov tanks of your own. I don't know. I think APOC would be a bad decision here. I'm gonna go for another tank, and I really want to go for some weapon upgrades in Tier 3. So I might do that. Oh, man. Enemy I mean, Karax is tanking really hard, though. Like, he's pushing in really hard. There we go. Oh, shoot. Kaz switched over to Galleons. Oh, my God. We're going to get some Galleons here. We're going to manufacture some value, boys. Welcome to peak capitalism. Let's drop a scan here. Actually, I don't know how I feel about Galleons. I don't know how I feel about Galleons. We'll see here. Lasagna still got rates. I think the Galleons could be okay. Because they're constantly generating units. Maybe Deimos Vikings might be the choice. I don't even know. Deimos Vikings will just dominate this entire fight. Yeah, the Banshees are kind of like crushing us here right now. Yo. Get them Banshees out of here. Oh, wait. AI won't focus down the Banshees. What would Wujus do? Galleons. Oh my god. I would have bombed them, actually. Oh. But good second choice, too. Oh, man. Don't bomb them, boys. Don't bomb them. The strike fighters are almost never worth it. They're almost never worth it. Oh my goodness here. Oh, and I just cut myself on a wall because I was practicing my striking without gloves because I was like, sure, let's try it, why not? And then I was like, that's why we practice with gloves on. Anyways, that's a lot of liberators. The nuclear option is still available. Lamau. Yeah. We've managed to get a lot of enemy liberators in the sky. Enemy not Karax. Stukov has a lot of libs. Deimos can eat those for snacks. Libs like the libs do not stand a chance against the Deimos. Because Deimos Vikings' initial contact damage is so much. They have more health, they can tank, they can dodge, they can just do more damage, more range, more everything. So we've actually just caught them in a pretty hard place here. And like the Stukov Banshees are like, whatever, like Banshees are Banshees, you know. They'll get distracted by something. We're actually getting kind of getting beamed here a little bit. A little bit. We'll see here. Are we gonna get some Deimos? I literally have this single liberator here out here doing the most. I mean, I could get some liberators here. I don't know. Liberators aren't gonna focus the Banshees though. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna lose this. Here. Let's go. Infest. Uh-oh. Infest. Just one Wraith? Oh, okay. I was like, why did he ping a Steer Wraith? If I see Deimos Vikings, like, huh? Anyways, let's see. With the Deimos Vikings, I think those guys should be able to eat those things for breakfast. Although I'm not sure anymore. Actually, no. Looks like they 100% ate those things for breakfast. The libs did not stand a chance. The one weakness Stukov has is like the air dominance. He doesn't really have. Oh man, I was not even able to put that infest structure down here. I think it's bunker time. I'm gonna get some bunkers here. Although bunkers, I think there's a Vega there still, so bunkers might be bad. Does Sirius have a detonator? He doesn't have a detonator. Okay, so then, huh? What's mauling us here? Oh, it's just the lack of ground units in general. Okay, well, I think it's time to get some more jumpy boys then. I serve. There we go. I'm gonna put this guy over here. Boom. We just gotta have jumpy boys constantly walking in. I think that should be okay. Because they're just fodder. I don't want to have them walk in as a line, because that's what the Colossus excel at killing. Oh, but we're slowly getting pushed back here. Let's see. I think the Karax is actually really strong here. I don't know if I can beat Karax's ground potential here. Like, Karax's anti-ground potential is so big. You gotta take him out in the skies, you know? Although we're getting a pretty big death stack here. Sirius is trying to stun us and everything, but, you know, whatever. He's just gonna get destroyed by this giant fleet of carriers. And then the Deimos Vikings are just gonna crush those Liberators. Look at that. Completely outmatched. Those Liberators didn't stand a chance. And then the Colossus might be outmatched and destroyed by the Deimos Vikings as well, I think. Oh, yeah. This is it, boys. I don't know if there's... Can they come back from this? Hot and Horner's like flexibility here is really advantageous for the synergy here. Especially if you like heavily commit to something and then like force your opponents to commit to one strategy and you just be like tech switch. Yeah. The libs don't stand a chance. The libs don't stand a chance, boys. The libs don't stand a chance. Like, because the Deimos Vikings are also like so like thick too. Like the libs like AoE and everything just doesn't do enough. Like it's great against like anything that has like maybe like 200 health or less. Like it'll leave a significant impact, but Deimos Vikings have almost 400, so they're like just laughing. They're just laughing right now. And I also added some more jumpy boys to my formation here, so that's gonna be very helpful. I'm gonna disable their nexus here to let them know it's serious. All right, you know how I swung that? Is it Kaz with his what is he making out of these? Oh, he's just making mines? Oh, is a Thea Raven? Huh? Did the Thea Raven swing that? Hold on, I need to see. Does Kaz have like 5 million Thea Ravens on his staging area? We gotta take a look at that. Get them burbs. Because the Thea Ravens do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, he does have a few Thea Ravens. Yeah, because the Thea Ravens make sure, like, when it marks the target, they take more damage here. So yeah, let's see. Oh my goodness, look at that damage dealt here. But enemy Stukov actually dealt even more than me. Oh my goodness. I think it was probably the libs. The libs against all of those rates at the beginning. The libs do quite a lot of splash against short range units. Not bad. Alright, well if you guys enjoyed this game, be sure to leave a like. And until next time, I will see you guys later.
Awaiting directive.
The tires. Let's light some fires.
Need a light. They picked the wrong fight.